Welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope you're having a good day. Today I have for you a fun Dollar Tree splatter screen pumpkin wreath. I have made these for the past 3 or 4 years and I just love making them. They're so fun, easy, and inexpensive and turn out super cute. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it and leave me a comment. For this DIY, you're going to need 2 splatter screens with the knob and 1 with the handle. And we just removed the knob on the 2 that had the knobs in the center, and these splatter screens came from Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some floral wire to wire your splatter screens together. I picked this package up at Walmart for around $1 and it's 20 gauge floral wire. There's different ways you can put your pumpkin together. I am starting with the ones that do not have a knob, overlapping them, placing them on the bottom, and then putting the one with the handle on top. So play around with your splatter screens until you get it shaped like you want before you wire it together. I just took a piece of floral wire, cut it in half, and I'm going where my splatter screens overlap and just wiring the 2 splatter screens together. So I'm just threading the wires through the screens, then I'm going to go to the back, give the wires a few twists, then cut them off short. Next, I'm going to the bottom of the splatter screens where they overlap, and I'm just taking a piece of floral wire, cutting it in half, and I am just going to wire them in place so that they keep this shape. So I'm just threading the wire on the left and right side, threading it through the screen to the back. Then I'm going to give the wires a few twists, cut them off short, and fold them down. So I have the 2 splatter screens stable, so now I'm adding the one with the handle on top, placing it in the center. Same steps. I'm just going to wire it on so that it does not move. Now you can do these in different orders so that it makes a wider, bigger pumpkin. So just play around with it until you get it the shape you want. I have at least 3 tutorials on these splatter screen pumpkins, and every time I make one, I make it a little bit different. So I will link some of those tutorials for you in the description box, just in case you would like to see what they look like. So here's how my 3 splatter screens look when I have them all 3 wired together to look like a pumpkin. Now I'm going to spray paint my pumpkin. I picked up this brown paint, spray paint at Dollar General, so I'm going to go outside and paint my pumpkin. Now you can paint your pumpkin whatever color that you would like. So I spray painted it with a brown paint, then I'm just going to let it sit outside until it has time to dry. And I really like leopard print, so I decided I was going to try to do a leopard print on my splatter screen pumpkin. Now remember, there's lots of different ways to decorate your pumpkin, so I decided to get out my paints and just try to create a leopard print pattern on the pumpkin. So those are the colors that I used. Now I'm taking 4 Mainstays brand picks that I picked up at Walmart for less than $1. They're just fall picks from Walmart, so I picked up 4 of those. And I'm taking some ribbon to make a bow. So let out a tail, make a loop, keep it pinched tightly in your left hand, go to the other side, make another loop the same size as your first loop, about a 4-inch loop. And this is 2.5-inch ribbon with wire. Then go back to your first side, make another loop about the same size as your first loop. Go back to the other side, make another loop. Keep it pinched tightly in your hand, let out a tail. And then you're going to want to have a zip tie or some floral wire close by to wrap it nice and tight around the center of your bow. I ordered this pretty leopard print ribbon online at Craft Outlet. Now I'm just putting my zip tie around the center of my bow, getting the zip tie nice and tight. Now I'm dovetailing the ends, so fold the tail in half with the edges to the left side. Go to the folded side, cut away from the fold, and that makes the pretty V on the ends, or you can just cut it at a slant. Then after you have your ends dovetailed, you're ready to fluff and shape your bow. So I like to just stick my hand in each loop and just kind of fluff it, and then bring my tails forward. Then now you have a beautiful bow for your pumpkin wreath. To attach the bow, I'm just taking a piece of 20 gauge floral wire, threading it underneath the zip tie. That way I can easily attach it to my wreath. So leave your wires long. Next, we're going to make a swag. So I'm just taking one pick, placing it on the left, taking another pick on the right, overlapping the stems, my third pick on the left, my fourth pick on the right, overlapping the stems, holding it tight in the center. Now I'm going to zip tie my little swag together. Now I have a beautiful bow and a beautiful fall swag, so I'm going to take the wires on my bow, wrap them around my swag, go to the back, and give the wires a few twists and leave them long. I had to wait quite a while for my paint to dry, so the next thing I did was I took some Dollar Tree nautical rope and I just hot glued it onto the bottom, and I just wrapped the handle of the splatter screen with the Dollar Tree rope. Just be very careful when you're hot gluing your rope onto the bottom, and then I just wrapped the handle all the way to the top. Now when you get to the top, before you cover the very top hole, make sure you thread a piece of wire through it and make a loop. That way you can easily hang up your pumpkin wreath. So you'll see in just a minute my wire. So don't forget to add that little wire. Makes it much easier to hang it up. So there's my little wire. Now I'm attaching the fall swag to the top of the wreath. So I'm just going above the splatter screens, wrapping the swag wires around the handle, giving them a few twists, then cutting them off short and folding them down. Don't forget to fluff your flowers and shape your bow, and then it's ready to hang up on your door. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this splatter screen pumpkin wreath. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this tutorial with someone who loves to make fall decor. Also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button below the video. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And if you want notifications for when I upload a tutorial, just click the bell and YouTube will notify you when I upload. I have included some pictures of some of the other fall DIYs I have recently made this year, so I'd love for you to check those out. In the description box, I will link some of the other splatter screen pumpkin tutorials for you. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun for me to make.